Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hello, Chrissy. Welcome in. What's up, Legacy? Welcome. Yeah, so I have a goal today, and it's to not spill tea on my fucking keyboard this time. Hello, Lightbringer. Welcome. Yeah, I saw that. I forgot to get back to you on that, but yeah, I saw that. Congratulations on Trailblaze level 70. Yeah, my goal today, because last time I watched a reveal stream, I spilled a fuck ton of tea onto my keyboard, and I just recently, like last weekend, fixed it. So let's not do that again. I'm gonna try and not repeat the same mistake. Is this a live reaction? It is. It is. It is. We're getting there. I'm gonna let people get in a little bit more. Let some more people come in and chat a bit before we get to watching. But yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I haven't seen very many spoilers. I saw the one thing that got leaked ahead of time, but that's it. I haven't seen anything about. I've stayed off Twitter. I've seen nothing about it, and then I have no idea what's going on for yeah, the girl. The only other thing that I haven't seen anything from Hawkeye Star Rail. I have no idea what's happening 1.5. So yeah, I haven't seen anything aside from the one person. Oh, I know that Furina is possibly good. Yes, she is. What? That's long confirmed. Okay. Let's get into it. Make sure I just play Star. Yeah, fair enough. Actually get the display capture. Okay, so the overlay is working. Sweet. Okay. Lego. Pretty sure I'm gonna love it. I think I will too. I'm excited for this. I am incredibly excited for this. Yeah, I don't like. I don't know. I'm ready. I'm ready for this shit. I'm ready for this shit. I just want Furina. At this point, like, I don't care. I just want Furina. That's all I want. That's all I care about anymore is I just want Furina. I have been waiting for her. I have my signed print right here. I wish I could show you that, but the text arc on her skill descriptions are so long. I mean, fair enough. She deserves it. She's just girl bossing, okay? Okay, let's just get into it. How about that? Let's just get into it. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Furina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks.
That's her actual voice. That's cool.
My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills.
I love Amber. Oh my god.
I will now speak to the defendant.
I love Amber.
If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions.
She girl bossing so hard. Hello, Scout. Welcome.
Not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Furina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervulette! As the god
Yeah,
of
Amberly
justice,
Connors is
it is only
awesome.
expected that I should remain informed of every
That's the first we've
trial
heard
and
of
make the
that,
necessary
like her actual
preparations.
voice.
Is there something that you need in? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de Annalise Cardinal, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
What? Okay, what the fuck is that start? Exquisite. I did not see that coming. What? What? You mean girl get... No, fuck. Okay. Shit. I didn't see that coming. Alrighty then. Fuck.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly...
Okay, this is a
convince
sudden
yourself to
change of...
adapt.
What? Okay. How can you have that kind of smile, Furina, while you're also, like, at the beginning of the trailer said, oh yeah, she's sentenced to death, bitch. I love her animations!
The show begins!
The hat!
Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song!
Look at her! She's so goofy! Hi, Charlotte. Okay, you're cool too, I guess. I don't know. She's so goofy.
Say cheese!
Furina is so goofy. I love her.
Breaking news!
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to
Navia,
the water.
okay.
Strange all the same. There's something ominous about it.
Oh, shit.
The water, I mean.
The prophecy, yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled. I, Furina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice!
This judgment is fair
people-
and just. What is the meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as
Justice?
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Why should we acknowledge it?
Fusilo, why did you deceive us?
Applaud and rejoice!
We're just a moment. This isn't right!
The trial of the Hydro Archon!
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This
begin!
trial is-
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Child? Hi.
Everyone.
Whale?
What should I do?
What?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Ah, she's so cool. Holy shit.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you.
All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Okay. Okay, so this is the one thing I have seen. Her. I have seen her. There is a debate that's going on right now on Twitter as to who this okay, so this voice actor credits. Voice actor credits. This is confirmed to be Skirk. All right, see ya, Legacy. So this is confirmed to be Skirk. The problem is she doesn't look like she's from Genshin. She straight up looks like she's a Honkai character. So people have been debating who she's supposed to be because she has white Bronya hair, but she has red Veliona eyes, but she has design motifs similar to HSR Zila. So there's a lot going on, and this is giving me HSR vibes. She has fins on her back. Yeah. That's Benares. Okay. There's a whole bunch of debating going on. A lot of people are saying that she looks similar to Jingliu, which that's just probably just a design thing. But she doesn't look like she's from Genshin, is the thing.
What should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
I suppose this would also...
This is a different voice. This isn't Skirk's voice. The prophecy you've been fretting over should now be in full swing. I think this is Skirk speaking.
Should now be in full swing.
I think that this is Skirk speaking, because the timbre of that sound is very similar. Hold on. Got a lot of things going on. Get you out of here. So yeah, there is the sound that like the humph that Skirk makes, which fits. But then you also have, hold on, I'm gonna just straight up close Genshin, hold on. Just because I'm not gonna get to playing it. So, yeah, so this voice that we get to...
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually...
What's weird is this also sounds like Amberly Connors. There's a lot of people here. Yeah, I know. I've seen the voice acting credits. I think, are they in the description of this video or are they in the description of the standalone? They're in the description for the standalone. This sound, like this voice that is speaking at the very end of this trailer sounds like Amberly Connors. Just deeper.
Also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
What's that light? Wait, hold on. Do you guys see that?
I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 5... Farewell,
Neverlet.
And so whoever this voice is saying this to, you know, to Furina dancing, right? Furina's doing the super, like the super tragic, quiet thing.
I hope you've enjoyed the part you played.
And she's bowing out as whoever this is saying, I hope you enjoyed the part that you've played these past 500 years. Like she's bowing out of a play. This is the end. I hope you've enjoyed playing your part. This is the end of the show. But there is a light.
It's 500 years.
What is that?
I hope you've enjoyed.
In Ashikai's live, she suggested this voice is from Nicole. I would have to cross-reference voice actors for that, but I personally think it sounds like Amber. I personally think it sounds like Amber Lee Connors. Which, this is really confusing because I know one of the other voice actors is... so Furina is Amber Lee Connors. N is Amber Connor. Like, that's totally not annoying. Okay, but this, I'm scared. I swear if Furina dies, I'm not gonna be happy. I will not be happy if Furina dies. Oh shit. Okay. Fuck. Okay. This is super gorgeous, though.
Suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Neverlet. I hope you've enjoyed the part.
Okay, but here's the thing. Why would Nicole be saying farewell to Neuvillette? And this is also making me think Agaria, possibly, but like Agaria is already dead. I don't know. I like. This is definitely. I don't know. Fran dies when you get first. I mean, there's no difference, Hermes. They're the same person, just different names. I don't think there is a dual personality thing. Unless it okay. No, I can see where that's coming from. It's the character of the Hydro Archon Focalor. I get that. Okay, I understand. It would be an actor saying farewell to their character, right? Closing night on Broadway for a show, you're saying farewell to the character you've been playing for however long. Similar thing, talking to a castmate, I hope you've enjoyed the part that you've played these past couple years. But this is in the context of godliness. Furina has been playing a character for however long, the character of Focalor, and so she's bowing out with that character. This is closing night for Focalor as a character. I feel like Agaria's consciousness could still be somewhere. Yeah, I definitely think that too. It doesn't feel like... Yeah, it doesn't feel like she's gone completely. She's actually set up by the Hydrogen. That makes me think that child theory had the wrong character. Focalor is set up very well to be the sacrificial lamb to die for the sins of her people. Yeah. But is she actually gonna die, or is it a metaphorical like ego death kind of thing? Like, please don't kill her. I just okay.
You played these 500 years.
I'm excited for this. Whatever happens, I'm really excited. Let me actually do this real fast. For anybody that want all 3 codes. Oh. 3 codes are as such. There you go. Okay. I refuse to believe that Hoyo will ever kill people and playable people in Genshin. Yeah, I don't know, honestly. Like, but like, that's weird. It's weird because you know they're not against it, right? You know they're not against the continuity of it. That's the least of their concerns, because in HSR and in HI3 they have multiple characters that are just straight up dead that you can play. Like, yeah. I think it's the character of Fossilor who will die. Yeah. Hi, Luna. Welcome.
Hey, Trav.
Oh, yeah, Sarah is here. I forgot about Sarah. It's been 3 years, though. Yeah, but... Okay, so here's where I'm at, Hat. It's either they have made the decision from the beginning to stick to never... Oh, my God, that art. Holy shit, that art. Oh, my God, that's gorgeous. I love that. Anyways, either from the very beginning they made the decision that they're not going to kill any playable character, or they're saving the death of a playable character for like the very end of the game as like a surprise, woo, death. So yeah, I don't know. I'm happy Lumine is in the special program. I am too. Yeah, I want Rachel Chow in an HSR program. Rachel needs to be in a HSR thing. Okay, anyways.
Travelers,
hey,
welcome
Sarah.
to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine.
Yeah.
And I'm joined today by 2 guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey, everyone. I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Furina, and I am super excited to be on this special program
Pretty privileged,
today.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we can breathe easy. We can breathe easy because Furina has pretty privilege.
And
She's
as
fine.
the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? Yeah, I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is
That's a
Face, and I'm the voice of Neverlet, the dragon sovereign of water and Udex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Neverlet a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
All right, Chase.
Yes,
Okay.
for sure. Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we
Yeah,
have
there you go,
coming in
Luna.
version
There you go.
4.2. In the intro,
Know the
Furina
difference.
said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House.
Okay, do you
the special
think we're
program
gonna
team
get...
gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Furina's recent plans.
Furina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item.
Okay.
Oh, looks like Ray called it.
Wow.
Hmm.
So do you think that Is Skirk gonna be like another Dainsleif? I know, I love Amber's voice. It is so pretty. I love her. Okay.
There is nothing more important to Furina than attending trials at the Opera House.
But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh.
Oh, what's going on down here? Hold on. My ideals. Oh, they're hey guys, look at this. Remember this thing that's been in the game since the very beginning? This is where it ties in. My ideals have no stains. I must correct you. People here bear no sins in the eyes of gods. Only laws and tribunal can judge someone. They can judge even me. So praise my magnificence and purity. Like, they're like, hey guys, look at this. This is like a flashing neon sign over the gemstones.
Interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. I'm like, what's happening?
Yes, and it looks like there's some spotlights and like, is like a curtain.
Seems like, you know, maybe also Nouvellette is keeping an eye on things from
Wait, was Hydra the one that was censored? I thought that was Pyro. I thought Pyro was the one that's censored.
behind the scenes, maybe?
Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff and always just a little bit disappointed.
That would be cool, Chia. I kind of hope that's the case.
In version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up.
But like, what other angle would Skirk give? Because Dainsleif hates fucking everything, and Skirk doesn't seem like she would be much different. Just from like, unless she's completely outsider, like Descender level outsider.
Up with Fontainian friends.
Descender on I agree with that 100%. She is very Honkai coded, and I do not see a way that she is actually from Teyvat.
And encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know. Ooh,
swirling depths. Very spoopy.
Yeah, maybe she does.
So, you know, the prophecy
I'm hoping she knows the
Fontaine
Abyss Twin
is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Nouvellette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula.
Like, her design is not Teyvat vibes at all. Yeah, I know. And like, here's the thing. Like, with Dainsleif, right? And even the twins, right? The design is still, at least to some extent, cohesive with Teyvat as a whole. Skirk is not. Skirk is just full-on fucking Honkai. From the hair decorations to the really revealing dress to all of that stuff. Skirk. Okay, do you guys think that Skirk is going to be the final? Is she going to be the piece of how Teyvat relates to the rest of the imaginary tree? Do you think this is going to be Skirk is going to be the linchpin that ties a Honkai and Genshin together? Do you think that it's going to be this patch? If we even get to talk with her, like, there's a very good chance that we don't get to like one-on-one with her. Unless, ooh, okay. This is just pure like speculation. Wouldn't it be cool if? But what if instead of getting a one-on-one talk with Furina at the end of the Archon quest, we get a sit-down chat with Skirk? That would be crazy. We're probably just gonna see her from afar. Yeah. Like a Carmen Sandiego level, like, you almost got her. Woo. I swear if Skirk becomes like a fucking Carmen Sandiego kind of thing where you're always a step behind her, I would be so mad. I want to talk to you.
Though we probably can't dismiss
oh yeah,
the
Arlecchino.
assistance
I forgot
provided
about
by
you.
the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, It seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of
go
the
ahead.
Archon
Go ahead,
Quest
Phantom.
becomes available.
Sounds good.
So
Yep.
right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
No. No, we haven't. No.
You mean Child?
No.
Yeah.
Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not
We didn't
ideal,
forget
but
about
it's
anybody.
fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon Quest, so it probably won't be long.
Talking about Honkai, I think that's right. Says trying to make the world's own finality. I don't think so. I mean, I guess she could, but like the whole. I mean, maybe. Because like the vibe of like from the wording from A Winter's Night's Lot, so the goal of the Tsaritsa is to pretty much give authority back to the dragons and return the world to what it was before it was colonized, right? Before the primordial one showed up and wrecked shop, right? Maybe trying to reawaken or revive Nibelung, whatever, but what it simplifies down to is she is trying to recreate the world as it was before the primordial one showed up. Like all the authorities come from finality. I guess so. I mean, maybe. And that like that okay, that could tie into it if you believe that like I don't know. Pause. I am conflicted on that. Anyways, let's continue while I think about that.
Long until we see him again?
Okay, good.
Shira beat,
But
yeah.
we really need to talk about Furina.
What?
She's confronted
Why?
with a
Shut up, Ray.
Because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Furina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh,
yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys. Have some faith.
Yeah, why haven't we tried
Okay,
that yet?
To bolster everyone's confidence in Furina,
I bet you any money, Alex, if we do that, then Heavenly Principles will get really mad. That is because remember at the end of Sumeru, it was mentioned that the Heavenly Principles is dormant, is slumbering, whatever. I have a feeling one of the reasons why nobody has actually destroyed a Gnosis is because that is a one-way ticket to everything just getting shit on. That's a one-way ticket to just awakening Heavenly Principles and causing shit to go sideways.
learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Yes, please.
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Furina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get
I mean,
an
knowing
appointment with me.
Nouvelette's the final ascension line, the principal
Oh
should
my
wakes
gosh,
in, yeah.
I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Thank
You
it's
know what
amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon, that she'd have the best drip.
Shut the fuck up, Ray.
Yes. Ooh. Okay, you know what? It seems as if
awful.
She's always dressed like she's
Oh my
about to attend
God.
a performance. You know
And
what I
it's
mean?
it's not even Alejandro. Like you watch out, Sayu. Ray Chase is coming up for your ass dad jokes. Oh my God. Okay.
Yes, that's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Yay!
Okay. Get your notebooks out, everybody. Ready for a full lecture.
Who knew the people would adore me so much?
I love her. She's so sassy. And she has a bubble. Oh my, she's so extra. Look at the step. Oh my God, I love her so much. Hello, Hikaru, welcome.
Let the world come alive!
She's so goofy. What was Charlotte doing there?
Whoa,
Okay.
that is
Wow.
so cool.
She's
oh my
so
gosh. Oh my
goofy.
gosh.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
She
Very
does like the
dramatic.
performer's
Yes.
step. Oh my
Very
God.
much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Furina summons, they look a lot like the Fontaine aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus,
Saya's voiced by
and
the
they are
creature.
all
Yeah.
so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them. Me too. Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat. What a distinguished little gentleman.
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontaine aberrants.
Okay.
I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Furina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes.
Okay, so indentured servants.
So, Furina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire.
Oh, that's so sad.
And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Oh, that's so sad.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle.
Okay, so I like how they're laughing, but it's so sad. That's so sad. Oh my God. That is absolutely fucking tragic. Okay.
Crabaletta.
She plays tea by herself.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I have
She's
two.
so
Absolutely.
lonely.
Okay, okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And the conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Furina said to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, she's so
Wow.
adorable. I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Furina even makes him spew bubbles in her idol animation.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love how she nuzzles
That's
it.
adorable.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip.
Ready
So,
for the
Amber,
essays, y'all?
Why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
I feel bad for
Yes,
Amber who
you-
had to read that. My question is why? If we trust Venti, only mortals with the ability to ascend Godhead have a vision. This is why I think she will either try dying to sever ties of divinity, or somehow the gnosis is just gone, and since she doesn't have it, she has the ability to gain a vision. Why what? Like, why what?
Got
Okay,
it.
let's go.
Yay.
So, Furina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
Hmm.
She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state,
Oh, why she
her
has a
up-
vision. Okay. Good question. Design, I guess. I don't know.
elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Sir Intendant Chevalmeron, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute. And, you know, these salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Furina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but
okay.
also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Furina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool. After Furina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay, so Numa
the
is
summons created
support.
by Furina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Furina is switched out. Furina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Furina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So Furina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Furina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Interesting. Okay. They've been very intentional with visions in Archons and Dragons. Nahida and Raiden don't have them because everyone knows they are the Archon, and Venti and Zhonglin are still incognito. She doesn't have the vision in NPC mode, but even some... Yeah, okay, so it's been really inconsistent as to... Because sometimes she has the gem, sometimes she has a full-on vision. I've noticed that. I have noticed how kind of inconsistent it is, which is strange. So yeah, so the implication is either she, for some reason, she only has a vision for one of her Arca alignments, or she doesn't gain a vision until afterwards. Yeah, she sacrifices herself and is reborn with a vision. Something. Nope, isn't it both? Okay. But like, yeah, you have the art of her here and it's the gem. But in the gameplay where this gem would be is a vision. So it's very weirdly inconsistent. Because I think even in her burst art, hold on. Even in her burst art, she has the gem, right? No, she has a vision. So yeah, in her splash art, she has a vision, but in the art right here, she just has a gem. That's really strange.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deepwater aberrants, Furina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontaine aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Holy shit.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Furina's summons is on the field, Furina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is so
Literally
cool.
Jesus. Like,
Hey, I actually saw that Furina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca
Oh
alignments.
yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
Thank
It does change.
maybe even
But,
intentionally
such is the
inconsistent.
time
That's
of
what I'm
season,
starting
I
to
suppose.
think.
Yes.
Like, to what extent are they
if you want to
intentionally
learn
doing
more
that?
about Furina, then be sure
Yes.
to accompany her
Yes.
on her story quest,
Yes.
the Animula Kuraji chapter.
Ah, Amazing.
I'm really karate.
Okay, so next up we have another old friend.
So she switches based on her alignment, so does the gem vision. From apparently the gem vision, the vision is on both Arca alignments.
And to introduce. She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte! Yay!
Oh, adorable.
So cute. We've known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Teyvat.
Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a...
So then, okay, now here's my question. Is it gonna go full Jesus of she dies and then is resurrected later? And then when she's resurrected, she's gonna just cause shit to go south, right? She's gonna unleash wrath upon people. And then are we gonna get her on a cross? Like, yeah, that's I've seen a little bit of that, and like I wasn't totally tuned in to my biblical symbolism while playing. I might have to go rewatch it. I'm not sure if he has the balls to go to such extremes. What do you mean? It's literally just symbolism. That's like, okay. We had meat in the blood in 3 days. 3 days is an HSR thing. Oh no. Huh. Okay.
Scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh?
From Hawkeye
But
Factor.
I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents.
The Meripede Arc
and the
Conquest.
truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens
I was trying
to be her
not to
greatest
think about
assistant
it.
and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always
the music in the background is
capture
making
an
me think of
unparalleled
Rosalind's
sense of
Observatory,
artistry.
and I'm very
The
sad.
fearless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontainians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur...
Much Charlotte.
Always a new story nearby. Just
Hello, Charlotte. What do you do? I want to know what you do. Oh, she's a Catalyst user. Okay, that's cool. That's really neat. She uses her camera as a cat. That is so cool, actually. That's actually really neat.
breaking news!
That's very refreshing. I like
Oh,
that.
amazing.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
really like moving around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and
makes
then like
sense.
what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So she's a
I
buffer?
would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew
Or like a
cameras could do
debuffer.
that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon.
Same.
The more you know, I guess.
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage.
Wow.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range.
Oh, neat.
Monsieur Verite, he's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage
Ooh, okay,
bonus.
that's interesting.
Now, that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That's
neat.
so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of that.
Oh yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the Zoom Lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
That's neat. Okay.
So, Furina and Charlotte will both
Yes.
be featured
Yes,
in version
Furina, phase 1.
4.2
Yes.
event wishes.
Okay.
Ooh.
In the first half of version 4.2,
We're
we'll
going.
have event
We're
wishes
pogging.
showcasing
Fuck you, Baiju.
Furina
I don't
and
care about
Baiju.
you.
During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
Huge boost. A new 5-star sword, Splendor of
Look at
Tranquil
how-
Waters,
Oh my
will be
God, I love
featured in
that.
the weapon event banner.
Oh, that it's so perfect for her.
And in the second half of version 4.2,
Sino Ayato.
we'll
Okay,
have
sure.
reruns for Sino and Ayato.
Her weapon is gorgeous, though. Yeah, I
Let's
know.
take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary.
I love that
it
weapon.
Looks like
It's like
investigating something.
it is just
Oh, there's even a
perfect for
report
her.
attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange rumblings have been heard in the depths of
All
Fontaine's
devouring
waters.
narwhal.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
Wha-
it's here already?
What do you mean already?
Wow.
Okay. Oh
well,
shit.
Well, it looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's
Hi, guys,
Vision
I'm
at
in
the end
Genshin.
of the version
surprised,
4.1
no.
Archon quest?
Yep.
God,
it's
that's
the same
gorgeous.
one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly
It reminds me
creature
of
has
Timey,
at
yeah.
long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh,
dear.
it's real big.
That's
It
what's- that
feels
was in
like it
Fortress
might even
Maripede.
burst
Got it.
straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks.
like how low health Baiju is. That's really funny, actually, how fucking low health Baiju is in this clip. Okay.
From all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Lore
Oh, boy.
accurate Baiju, yeah.
Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar. What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive something like that?
What the
I
fuck?
guess here it is.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a
Wait, what was the achievement name? I didn't even notice that. That's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's incredible. Oh my god. The name is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's incredible. That's an awesome achievement name. I love that. Okay, but this looks weird. Visitor from the far side of the Sea of Stars. What the fuck? That too. What? Visitor from the far side of the Sea of Stars. This is giving me Critical Role Campaign 2 vibes. Ooh, I don't like that. This mini boss uses the same sword claymore. Okay. Might be Skirk. No. Sea of Stars is the Sea of Quana or space? I would assume so. It's just... when... Like, to me, what this reads as is Teyvat's interpretation of space, right? Because they're for some reason separated. At this point, I'm starting to think that primordial power is alien to Teyvat. Oh, no, it definitely is. It's just, where does it actually come from? And, like, hello, Cryo, welcome. And, like, because I am still of the opinion that in the Hoyoverse as a whole, Genshin is like next to everything. Like, you've got Honkai Star Rail and Honkai Impact and Gun Girls and all that stuff just kind of existing in one space, and then Genshin is next to that, adjacent to it. Like, for some reason, it's separate. And so because of that, this game has an entirely different way of parsing all of how the universe works, because it's so separated from the rest of the imaginary tree. That is kind of how I see that. Is Sea of Stars is how people in Teyvat refer to the universe. Just because they're so separate, they don't have a frame of reference to work off of.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword.
I would love to be able to see
Some
it.
creatures also look very
If they stop bursting, I want to see
what
it.
the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale. Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be revealed.
Wait, okay, let me see if I can get an actual good look of it, because it feels like this area is specifically designed for fighting this character. Nuvalette, stop doing your
There's a new enemy.
laser. Okay, they have a cape on. They look like those night fuckers that you see in the chasm. Yeah, the Serpent Knights. Yeah, those things. Yeah, with the amount of bursts they're using, they really don't. Yeah, no, it's awful. Looks a bit like Child. No, I think I would be able to recognize Child. What's the name of the boss bar? So the boss bar is All Devouring Narwhal. Subtitle: Visitor from the Far Side of the Sea of Stars.
It's an entirely different space, it looks like.
Get a good look at them. Oh, okay.
There's a new enemy here with a massive sword.
The deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale. Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Well said. Oh, man.
So he has something going on in his chest cavity. It's obvious that Fontaine won't be destroyed, but I found the scene where Fontaine was covered in water. Honestly, I kind of think it's like someone showing Furina what would happen if she doesn't change as a way to change fate. Maybe. I definitely do think that it's on a metaphorical side, because everybody is always takes what they see in the trailers as like gospel. This is going to happen. It's happened multiple times before. I definitely think that could also, that's going to be at least, yeah, that's going to be metaphorical in some way, shape, or form.
This boss looks really, really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh. Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest.
Okay, so is this like a hint of, yeah, this boss is going to be awful? Like the Inazuma. Well, yeah, that's where I go with Cryo's idea of it's yes, it's an in-game cutscene, but it's still hypothetical. Like, that's not actually going to happen. Yeah, this boss better
Hopefully,
be
this provides
fucking
a smoother
pain.
gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh, I love that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Skip. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Yay!
Has to deal at least some
we've
damage,
introduced
yeah.
new characters, new plot lines,
I
and
love this art. I just want this as a fucking wallpaper because look at how sad she is in the background. She's such an uncomfortable smile, and then this, okay, this face that she's doing right now is reminding me of like Eidolon 6s in HSR, right? This reminds me of her E6.
a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary.
Does she have a vision in this art?
At what
She does not, it looks like.
other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine.
Yay.
Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
Oh yeah, the tower.
Well,
What the fuck is the
maybe
tower?
she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Furina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Furina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Ooh,
Yeah, what's up with the tower?
It looks like Furina is in Aranea's
What the
forest
fuck is
on
up
the
the
east side
tower?
of Fontaine. And that's right behind the opera
Oh, that's
house.
gorgeous.
What a cool
Oh
place.
wow.
Although,
Oh wow.
it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Oh definitely. Oh, what was that? That felt intentional.
Although, it does
This looks like
kind of look like it
that.
could be hiding.
Is it just me or does that remind you of Airman Soul? Okay, it just turns it blue. So maybe there's something in here. It very much reminds me of Erminsil, which is weird.
Secrets.
Why? Because it doesn't fit in with the rest of the landscape, right? It just doesn't fit in with Fontaine. Because this is like fucking marshland. Whereas like all of Fontaine has like these like evergreen, more tundra-esque trees. This is different. This is like marshy. This looks like this belongs in Liyue more than anything.
Although, it does kind of look like
Yeah, but that just doesn't feel like
it could be hiding
Fontaine.
some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here.
You could say that
For
again.
example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and
Her hair is short. Her hair is short. Oh, I just realized this. Why is her hair short? Okay.
forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this.
But now it's long. Oh, does it change based on her arca? No way, that's so cool. Wait, is she Osea in here? I think. That's so cool. I like Furina with short hair. I love that.
And take a look at this. The foggy forest path.
Okay, this is cool.
That fog is really thick. Yeah.
That's why they call it the fog.
This reminds me of... No, this tree specifically reminds me of also Irminsul, but in Scaramouche's quest, where it's more like Data-esque and less like natural. Those are flowers. Okay, yeah. Those are the new flowers. Yeah, I see that.
What about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and spoopy.
The water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why it's so weird. It's because it's unclear water in fucking
Furina
Fontaine.
Also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate. And what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Her hair is also short in the scene
There
where
are
she's
always
dancing on
new
stage.
things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters.
Okay.
In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontaine aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool.
Neat.
In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Araneus Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Araneus. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
Yes.
Melazines?
Yes.
Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Araneus Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
It definitely is.
Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Furina's itinerary. So let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers
Male
noticed this
exclusionary
tower
radical
since they've
dragon.
arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we
The
finally get
Mort
to check
region.
Yes, same.
Death.
Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea.
Ooh.
I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
out. Oh, amazing! Okay,
Why is it called
would feel
Death?
Great to finally demystify all the secrets
I could never
churning under the
guess.
seemingly calm waters.
Maybe something there is
I
dead.
want
Crazy.
answers. I also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial
There you go.
sea.
It's dead.
It
Okay.
seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right.
That is very
New stories
eerie
are
how-
always unfolding in Fontaine, whether
how it's just
above
called
water or below.
Mort.
And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where
I wonder if the name for that area in the Chinese is just
destinies in certain underwater
Like,
cave, new life forms.
do you think the word for the
It has greater
region
and more diverse
in
powers of transformation
in the
while
Chinese
in
is just
combat.
also doubt?
So
They're
don't
just
let your guard down,
that'd be
travelers.
so dumb.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix's adventure questline that was introduced over the last 2 versions.
Okay.
And
That's
there
gonna be
might
huge.
Even be an unexpected surprise waiting.
There,
at the
it's gonna
end.
be huge. Okay.
A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
This is gonna be massive.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Furina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh wait, it looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Furina is
Wow.
pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Whoop, whoop. All right,
Let's see.
the Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to investigate the rumors of
Free
water
Furina,
imps
okay.
near Araneus Island.
Ooh, another investigation.
But yeah, more Narcissenkreuz.
And Furina seems to be involved.
Apparently, it's the finality of
That little
Narcissenkreuz,
clockwork
which
penguin
is
next to
huge.
him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore.
Thelxanoa?
As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh, yeah, for real. Well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Furina to give this little penguin a name like that. There
One of the
must be
sirens.
some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Furina make some improvements to
So-called
this little
practice
clockwork
day.
penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I love
Eod,
that.
Arca, and Milete.
As our journey progresses, we'll
Okay.
collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, you know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the clockwork penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding.
Okay.
Of course, the clockwork penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Fungi?
Oh.
Fungi?
Hania, a friend
Fungi,
we met
fungi?
in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine
Aw.
to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and
Okay.
Travel
Neat. Oh, it's
Yes.
okay. It's just TFT. Got it.
his itinerary experiment log. I'm more than ready to fight some.
I could. Technology.
This is
Yes, and this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong.
combat,
But
ley
Pauline's
line overflow.
Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.0.
Okay.
Back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Furina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aw, I know.
So we've submitted our appointment request to Sir
I
Intendant
don't want to. I don't want to skip the fungi one. Why?
Can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequate and improving this event. Thanks, devs.
Look at what else Furina Serial
Graph. Oh, we met in Fiesta.
I think I
Dates fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. Actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note, some unfolding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So, they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also
neat.
working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Okay. Neat. I mean, I would be excited if that
during Charlotte's character
if it that hasn't been 3
Oh,
years
how
in the
fun.
making.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The
Anyways,
zoom-
let's go.
Welcome back. Actually, we have for the upcoming version. Let's get into
System
it.
optimization.
Okay,
So first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses.
Is that what that's for? No fucking way. Okay, I'm excited now. About goddamn time. Jesus, shit. Pictures while in combat. Oh my god, about fucking time. That took long enough for them to get to. I still don't like how I can't. It still has a HUD, and I don't like that. Can we get rid of the fucking HUD for once, so I can just take footage of domains? I want to take footage of domains. That's all I ask for, is to take footage.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
This version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program.
And
and on 4.2. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game. Bye. Toodaloo.
Hello. Your audience of the god of justice, Regina of many waters, and the most popular celebrity in all of Fontaine, Lady Furina, has been granted. The appointment time is November 8th, 2023. Yes. November 8th, y'all. November 8th. Please make sure to come on time, as Lady Furina will be awaiting your arrival. I'm excited. Okay, so here's... Let's loop back around, okay? Let's loop back around, and I wanna see if I can clock who's here. Yeah, 5 days. It's incredible. Okay, so Nouvellette. Okay, so the question is, do the credited voices come in order?
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de Nalise Cardinal, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
Okay, first of all, that's wild because we know that the thing, the Mécanique does not kill people. It just sends, it just sends people out. It doesn't kill people. This is the first time that it has sentenced somebody to death, and it's fucking Furina, which is crazy.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Okay, that's Arlecchino.
Everyone on the street who
That's
happened to be
Navia.
close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all powerful?
What's done is done. Just
Furina.
trust me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
I will say, I think you guys are putting a little bit too much. Maybe not. I don't know. Because in most other cases, I wouldn't consider the difference between Hydro Archon, Fontaine, or Hydro Archon and Furina and Focalor. I wouldn't have any differentiation because it's like with Venti, Barbados, same person. They refer to the same person just in different contexts. Same thing here, but I think that it feels like for the first time we're separating the two things. Like we're separating character title, person with the title, and the actual person. No, that plays into my whole idea of this is because I have a theory. My personal interpretation of Fontaine as a whole, as the literary, the thing that Fontaine's story is trying to say is the fact that the title Archon doesn't mean anything. It is an empty title. It is a performance. It doesn't there is nothing really backing it. It's just people have been deceived into bowing down to the Archons. They're just powerful gods that have a funny gem thingy, and like that's it, right? Maybe that's kind of enforcing this point, because a lot of the stories so far have been Archons stepping away from that title of, you know, Venti has gone incognito. He is not Barbados anymore. He has stepped away from being the Archon of Mondstadt. He was kind of the first to do that. Then we have Zhongli, who has stepped away, has given up his gnosis, and is just a dude now. We have A, who has never wanted to be the Archon in the first place, and now she's actually stepping away from that too. We have Nahida, who is kind of doing the opposite. She's coming into her own as an Archon, but it's less of an Archon and more as just a god, right? And then now here's Furina. I feel like maybe, yeah, it's a separation of Furina from her name as of the Archon. She's leaving the Archon side of her behind, maybe. I don't know. Where were we? Next should be Charlotte. The confusing thing and all of it, I have a feeling it's just going to be Arlecchino's just going to show up and yoink it and then dip. Like...
Let my name echo in song! What's the news?
Okay. I love this music. It's a super cheerful violin. I love that. It's a super, super cheerful violin.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it.
Okay, no, that makes sense that that's Mona, because there's something ominous about it. Of course, she would be tuned into the water because, you know, hydro, and she uses it for astrology.
Looks strange all the same.
Do you think this confirms that Mona's from Fontaine? I know you're not a local. This speaks like she is a local. Okay, that's interesting. Mona cameo, though. I want more Mona. Just legit said he's Barbados and they didn't believe him. I mean, lookalikes are a thing that exists. And also the statues are very, like, vague. It's more just, like, body shape. And there's probably a lot of people with those kinds of builds.
There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
What else would you be talking about? There's something ominous about it. The water, I mean. Usually you wouldn't clarify what the it in that sentence is if you weren't talking about something else that could be ominous. That's weird.
The prophecy. Yeah.
Okay, so this is Nicole. I have a feeling this is going to be a very common name. Amber Connor. The voice actor. Okay, so she's in a lot of games, it looks like. She's in Pokemon Master. She's Promised Neverland. She is a lot of Fire Emblem. That's about it. Let's see if she has anything in IMDb. Go away. After image. Sanki Zero. Oh, she's in Legends. Oh, she plays Tristera? Tristana? Sorry. Hold on. Or is she Tristana in only Legends of Runeterra? Okay, now she's only in Legends of Runeterra. Got it. Huh. Interesting. Okay, Amber Connor. Actually keep that one up because I hate IMDb. Also, we have heard her before after Ruka was deleted from Irminsul. So that was after the Wanderer quest. And I think so. That was somebody. I think that was Nicole. And then Cat Protano.
Yes, what has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
I, Furina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair and just. What is the meaning you would call this?
It's been. I always have to remind myself what that is too.
No more excuses.
And why should we acknowledge it?
For so long, why did you deceive us?
Applaud.
I will note this. Come on.
Why did you deceive
This
us?
sword, that is one of Fontaine's talent books. We didn't hear of her after. Yeah, no, we did. We did. So we have. It was an event. When we talked with Alice that one time, I think Alice confirmed that that was Nicole, right? We never heard of her after the Sumer interlude. Yeah, but she did she did appear, and Alice Alice confirmed that was Nicole. No, yeah, we haven't heard her voice since, no. Yeah, it looks like we're in the tower. Which one is this? Like, which talent book is that? That's a dumb. Path of Forgotten Glory. That, yeah, so that is justice. I wonder what this says. The sword of the nation of water is justice. The law of Fontaine walks with the sword of justice in hand. Justice means judgment and reconciliation. The blade of judgment arrests the actions of evil, while reconciliation maintains order. That's interesting, the fact that justice is both judgment and reconciliation. Okay.
Applaud and rejoice.
Who's in the audience? I'm going full details mode. I wonder if we can see anybody interesting in the audience. I love Furina. It's even today. Yeah, today is the day that talent book is. I needed to farm it. I'm not seeing anybody interesting. Okay, so it's raining. That's so ominous that it's right here. Different rarities, I think they do, but it's like, it says less. Justice must be blind, and those who wield the sword of justice must not be led astray by their own interests or affairs. And then, without the guidance of justice, all law is reduced to a meaningless word, to be tampered with and slaughtered at a whim. Okay.
This isn't right!
Okay, so we're back here. Wait just a minute.
This isn't right!
I don't know who that sounds like an NPC, but now we're back in the theater, and then it cuts to this. Wrong one. Which looks like both a sword and the hand of a clock, which is interesting. Yeah, that looks like a doomsday clock. Yeah, that's the doomsday clock. Which, that's not good, that the fact that the doomsday clock is, you know, falling. That's awful. That's not good.
Seem to remember.
So... Okay, now that's crazy. Listen to what she's saying. Listen to what she's saying here.
This isn't right!
Seem to remember. This trial is...
And then I seem to remember now. Okay, this is a lot of words. Holy shit. What does that mean? I seem to remember now. This trial is...
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
This position. Okay, so Furina is here saying the trial of the Hydro Archon Focalor will now begin. Okay. She is spearheading her own trial. Some people suggested that it means Doomsday was prevented. I disagree. I think that the clock struck midnight and broke after. That wouldn't make sense. Because if it struck midnight, then that would mean Doomsday, which means, like, everything dies. Like, literally dooms. Position of Eudex or Archon. Okay. Have you gotten hold of the enigmatic pages? Not all of them, I don't think. But this makes me sad. This makes me scared, to be honest. Because, look, she has tears in the corner of her eyes. Number 10 isn't in the game yet? Okay. And, okay. Okay, so the sword falls. And then that. But now here's my thing, right? I think that's Nouvelette talking in the background, right? Behind Focalor, behind Furina is...
Seem to remember. This trial is...
That's Nouvelette behind Furina, right? Talking behind Furina. I seem to remember now this trial is... That, to me, is saying some sort of predetermination or preconception or something. He knows what this trial is. He was told at one point or saw at one point this exact trial. He just forgot about it. Do you think this was, this is Agaria's plan? Agaria was like, this is going to happen. This is how it's going to go down. It's just now that Nouvelette's like, oh shit, she told me about that. This is the trial. This trial is the one that Agaria told me about. Perhaps a repetition of past events. It could be, but it could also be Agaria told me this was going to happen. This was predetermined from the beginning, which I hate. like it's predetermined or fake or something. Yeah, there's something about it. And it's what's weird about this wording to me is how Neuvillette is speaking about it as if he forgot it was going to happen or what the trial was actually about. He forgot something, which, knowing Neuvillette, of all people, would be hard for him to do. So... And then there's the whole symbolism with the hat, which I'll get to, but... You haven't made to forget? So to me, okay. To me, what this says is this was 500 years ago. Like... 500 years ago, this straight up, right? Even as a dragon, I feel like you would forget something like that, or you could still forget something like that after 500 years. If this was like a recent thing, then he would not have forgotten. I just feel like, or maybe there is some Irminsul bullshittery. I just don't know if Irminsul works like that. Right, because if you wipe the memories of one person from Irminsul, then like I don't know if Irminsul works with like I forgot about it, I'm recollecting it now, because when you delete it from Irminsul, you delete it. It is gone. There is no way to get it back unless you have an external hard drive like, you know, the Traveler. Or information is given in the form of a story. True. Good fucking point. Good point, actually. Maybe. Okay.
I now understand the true purpose behind this.
Behind this position, yeah, behind what the purpose of the Iudex is.
Position.
This position as in, yeah, Iudex.
You are a devious one.
You are a devious one, Focalor. Okay, no, that's the narwhal. But the Traveler isn't the only descender. Exactly. Yeah, the Traveler isn't the only descender, but that's the first example that we have. Like, that's the first example that comes to mind of descender. There's been 3 before us, but descenders as their nature are not tied to Irminsul and therefore act as external hard drives. You put information in them, and if Irminsul gets erased, then that information is still there. It's like you have a flash drive. You plug your flash drive into a computer, you put files on there, you take it out. If you wipe your entire computer, the files on that flash drive are still there. He says this and sounds pained. Yeah, he okay. I wouldn't say pained is the right word, but I do agree with where you're going. It feels like Focalor cornered him into doing something that he doesn't necessarily want to do, but like in a smart way. It's kind of like how, you know, same vibes as you sacrifice yourself, so I have no choice. Yeah, exactly. It feels like a friendly version of how Luocha cornered Jing Yuan into going straight to trial instead of bouncing around like Jing Liu is going to. Like, it's a friendlier version of that, somehow Focalors kind of cornered Neuvillette into doing something, and he's like, "Oh, that scheming little shit," in a kind of a very loving, friendly way. He does again. It doesn't sound. It doesn't sound disappointed or entirely like it's not joyful at all. It is very melancholy, but it's just that it's melancholy. There is a contrast between solemnity and something a little bit more optimistic, a little bit more positive. It isn't complete sorrow.
You are a devious one, Focalors.
You can hear a tiny, tiny smile at the like a tiny smirk at the corner of his mouth when he's saying that. Resignation, yeah, that too. Yeah, it does remind me of a sacrifice, of a you have saved everybody, but you're giving up yourself. That's a sacrifice. You were a devious one, Focalors. It sounds like it both. Again, melancholy. Like there is. It's not complete sorrow to me.
You are a devious one, Focalors.
It's saying goodbye to a good friend, and like, yeah, you don't like. Okay, yeah. Suicidal shonen. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, and then, okay, let's actually, like, analyze what the fuck is going on the screen in this scene.
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Okay, so we get a crack, right? So this is, like, the hole in that one world quest when, like, we're chasing the one Melusine down in this, like, in the, like, alternate, like, dimension, whatever. There's a massive crack in the sky. This is what this reminds me of, right? We've got this shit and yeah, the broken sky, and then this cuts to the tower. That's the tower. Something's being shot out of the tower. Why? Oh, that's Neuvillette. Okay, never mind. So what is Neuvillette doing? So why is my question. I mean, he looks so good doing it, yeah, but like, what's his purpose here? It's raining, yeah. He's very emotional. Fighting Narwhal? It's a different scene, Phantom. This is the tower. This is in Mort. This is in Mort. Completely separate scene from the Narwhal. Because the Narwhal is in the theater. Okay, I don't know if this is a continuity error or if it's just something different, but notice that this is on the stage. No, it's just very okay. It's just weird forced perspective. Okay, so Child is here now for some reason. Oh, it's a misdirection. Child is here now. For some reason, the whale shows up. It's a hole in reality. Yeah, it feels like the crack from Doctor Who. It feels like the crack in time to me. I don't think that's the tower. That's exactly what it is.
Understand the true purpose behind this position.
No, that is the theater. Never mind, because that's where you go to the Fortress of Meripede. Never mind. No, you're right. You're right. I'm just looking because the fountain is right over here, and then yeah, this is where you enter Fortress of Meripede, and then the tower should be over this way. Look like oh, true. That's a good point, Alex. Okay, interesting. Hey, you're not stupid. I mean, it still seems like a different scene because why would he be doing this when the fight is going on inside the theater? I don't know. Okay, Narwhal.
Devious one.
Let's see. Let's go. Let's look at Child here. I'm not seeing anything interesting about his design.
For some more.
Oh, here we go. I'm not seeing a vision. That's a pretty good look at his entire body. There is no vision. Okay. The armor is cracked. That too. That's a good point. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, that is there. Okay. Wild.
Everyone's.
That also sounds like Furina. I just now realized.
Everyone's.
Wow. Oh shit. That's Child's Constellation. Yep. And it's destroying it.
What should I do?
No, that's not Furina. Who is that?
Everyone's.
Is that Navia? Okay, that makes sense.
Papa, what should I do?
Yeah, that's Navia. Makes sense. Papa, what should I do? Yep.
The prophecy that you've been fretting.
And I think this is Skirk. Cat. Before we get into analyzing this, let's look up Cat Protano. I think I already looked her up actually. I like how she has a whale on her Twitter. That's awesome. Okay, no. Okay, so that confirms that is her. I'm the official English voice of Skirk, the mysterious swordsman of the Abyss in Genshin Impact. I'm excited for you to meet her in game. Yeah, she voices a couple other people in Genshin from what I remember. Yeah, Soteria. She voices Soteria. Where? Let's see. No space, go song, my Dislight. Okay. No fucking way, no way. No way. Holy shit, oh my god. Okay. Oh, what's her actual name? Her name is not Eugene. What's her actual, Oh fuck, what's the name? Um. Unreconciled Stars. Nana? Okay, this is a complete tangent. Hold on, give me a second. SAOA. What's her actual name? What's her actual name? Come on. No, it was 16. Becky, that's her name. Her name is Becky. Okay, anyways. Okay, so she plays Becky in Sword Art Online Abridged, which is incredible. Her first credit is Warframe, which is crazy. And she plays Soteria and one of the children. We're leaving Genshin for I love SAO Abridged with like a burning passion, so I had to figure that out. Yeah, upgrade from NPC Soteria to Abyssal Swordsman. What an upgrade. I know, it's crazy, right? Okay, so let's...
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Okay. Oh, wait, no. Okay, hold on. That's a good point, Phantom. I'm just now realizing there is symbolism. Woo! Holy shit. Okay, so recently, right? Think back to what's been happening with Child. Right? He's been kind of in this really strange spot where his vision isn't responding to him. And like, yeah, so his vision isn't responding to him, and he's just kind of in a weird spot, and like his his destiny is kind of all over the place right now, and so that's why he's been doing all the weird shit that he's been doing. He's been trying to find Skirk, all that stuff. Do you think it's because his constellation is literally being shattered? Yeah, it's this. Somehow his constellation is literally being destroyed. And then do you think that ties back to why Mona is here? Because Mona straight up said that the water in the primordial sea is weird. It makes her uncomfortable. And if water makes her uncomfortable, then that ties back to whatever is happening to his destiny. Somehow this water, whatever aspect of the primordial sea allows this whale, whatever, to just straight up destroy people's destinies. And yeah, and then do we finally get a link to the unreconciled stars? Allows fate to change. Yeah. Either allows fate to change or just destroys their fate. Whatever that might mean. Yeah, his destiny, like, it almost feels like his tie to Teyvat is being severed. And that's causing things to go haywire. What if that's what it is? What if it's not destroying his destiny? It's just destroying his tie to Teyvat. Yeah, what happens when the skies of Teyvat no longer have a place for you? You no longer have a tie to Teyvat. Does that mean you're technically a descender now? And maybe that's why everything has been going so haywire with Child. Is because he's just kind of homemade descender. All you need is a bit of primordial water and a big fuck off narwhal. Because like this makes a lot of sense as to why, like, the whale is doing a DIY project. No, like, yeah, maybe that's why he was found guilty, or maybe at least the fact that he doesn't have a constellation anymore is what threw the Mechanique off. Like, maybe, because like, what if like a constellation is how? Ooh, that makes sense. What if the Mechanique bases its judgment off of your constellation, off of your destiny, off of your fate? And because, you know, either something happened to his constellation or it's gone or whatever, the Mechanique had to make judgment off of incomplete information. And so that's why he was found guilty. And maybe that's how the Mechanique works. And that's why it's so accurate, is because it uses constellations. It just fucking scries like Mona. That's huge. Okay.
What should I do?
The constellation is the backup of a vision user in Irminsul. It should be pretty impactful to destroy it. But I don't know if constellations are an Irminsul thing. So maybe you're destined to be guilty. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm thinking is like the information that you need, that the Mechanique needs to make a judgment is indistinguishable from Mona's scrying. It's just the Mechanique just has more processing power to look through look at your constellation. This is what your destiny is. This is what your fate is. Are you guilty or are you not? That's all the information that it would need to make the judgment call. What if the constellation is what ties you to Irminsul? Okay, I'll take. I'll give you one better. So to me, like, when you say the constellation was what ties you to Irminsul, when you say that, to me in my head, I think there are two immutable things in Teyvat, the people and Irminsul, that have to be tied together. And that missing link is constellations. That's the third variable. But what if it's the other way around? The immutable things in Teyvat that need to be connected or are already connected are humans and constellations. Every human on Teyvat has a constellation, and Irminsul uses that data, like, for its own purposes. It like leeches off of that data. Like, how do I word this? Again, like, Irminsul is the database of all the people and all the constellations, and it keeps track of who is tied to what. Could be because they're literally... Oh, are they? Okay, I forgot about that. I need to look at unreconciled stars again. Yeah, I do too. It's been a while. Oh, yeah, okay, so then it's... Okay. Okay, now I understand why Ashika said the child keeps derailing her theories. It's because he doesn't have a constellation anymore. That's a wild fucking theory. So now... Yeah, now Child is just a wild card. Child is the wild card. if we take this scene at like literally, or like literally in a metaphorical sense, if we take this interpretation of this scene, then yeah, this is literally the whale making Child another wild card. He is the variable. Svarog moment, right? Like, he is becoming another variable that is unpredictable. He is being pruned off of Irminsul. So now he no longer is tied to a constellation. But yeah, and okay. So he no longer has a destiny, but he still exists in Irminsul. So, okay, interesting. Literally in a metaphorical sense, it gets weird. Likely immune to Irminsul tampering, so yeah, this should make him an artificial descender. Yeah, that would be... Unless he... So here's why I'm getting hung up on the whole artificial descender idea is... I feel like that's a different thing. Because descenders, by definition, are people that are not in Irminsul. Child is now a person in Irminsul that doesn't have a constellation, unless constellations are kind of Irminsul's pointer to people, right? Okay, this is getting way into computer science bullshit, but what if, so if you think of Irminsul as like a computer, as like a database or whatever, what if it doesn't actually store what if Irminsul doesn't actually store people? The fruits of Irminsul are the constellations, and constellations act as Irminsul's pointers to people, just like how a pointer in programming is a thing that literally directs the code to another location in memory, right? What if that's what the constellations are? Irminsul is the collection of constellations. Constellations are pointers to people. Almost. I hate pointers. Yeah, it's weird. I'd have thought we're very deep in theory land. It's different, but he will behave like this. Yeah, so this action is kind of making a weird third thing. I think it's gonna be similar to what we know. Yeah, no, okay, that's a really good point. That's a really good way of putting it, Alex. That's a really good way of putting it, actually. So it's somebody who didn't exist in Irminsul, or that now does and has a constellation. But the Traveler has a constellation, right? Instead of just appearing in Irminsul, he exists in Irminsul until he doesn't. Yeah, exactly. So his reference pointer got deleted. He still exists. That's only for gameplay. Woogity. He got the constellation. Okay, got it. We don't know lore-wise. Yeah. Traveler doesn't have a Stellar Fortuna. Yeah, okay, true. But yeah, so this is Child reference pointer getting deleted. Lumine had the opposite of she just kind of appeared. Right? Somehow she injected a pointer to herself. Wait, okay. Okay, this is like very tangentially related, but what if hold on, I'm trying to sort. Okay, so here, okay, hang on with me on this. I'm gonna throw you my thought, and then I'm gonna try to explain it. Brain cells are synaptic. Yeah. So, what if this entire game has just been one long retelling of Adam and Eve? The Christians are back. The Christians have always been here. So think about it, right? So in the story of Adam and Eve, like with Adam and Eve, they're chilling in Eden. They're chilling in garden, and then Eve takes a bite of the forbidden fruit, and then that, you know, that's the one thing God told them not to do, and then yeah, the devil like tricks Eve into taking a bite out of fruit of knowledge, and then, you know, that makes humanity. They're now things. They're sinners. They're always sinners. Yeah. All of humanity. That's the original sin, was Eve eating the fruit of knowledge, because that's the one thing God told them not to do. Now tie that to Genshin. You have twins, and admittedly it doesn't work because they are twins and they're not just two humans. One of them is now a person who is in Irminsul. So theoretically they have a constellation, and one of them does not. Because, and this is where I really got this. If constellations are referred to as the fruit of Irminsul, what if that's a very, very like metaphorical, like this is a very allegorical retelling of Lumine ate the fruit of knowledge, or, you know, did something to put herself onto Irminsul. That's original sinner. That's original sin. But in the whole story of Adam and Eve, right? Eve eats the apple, or eats the fruit, and then Adam's like, okay, you fucked up, but if we're going to go down, we're going to go down together. And so then he proceeds to eat the fruit. This just feels to me like a very drawn out kind of version of that, where, especially if you look, yeah, I need to look at the Gnostic interpretation of that. And so, do you think that, and this is where I was going with this, in our allegorical retelling of Adam and Eve, we have two of the three characters. We have Lumine and Ether are Adam and Eve, who's the devil. Who is the devil in this situation? What if that's the weird thing that we saw in Carrie Bear? The mysterious rock voice, the gem voice in Carrie Bear. What if that dude is the devil in the situation? That is, or at least the Abyss. The Abyss is like a personified entity. The sinner, yeah. Wait, well, the book you got about Gnosticism is called Valis? Yeah, Valis by Philip K. Dick. I need to keep reading that. That got fucking nuts. I need to make a video on that. I really need to make a video on Valis. Yeah, that's where I'm going with this thought. I'm now getting that book. It's wild. Like, the weird thing about Valis is, like, what it does is it kind of takes all of these very hard to find academic interpretations of Gnosticism and puts it into a novel where it's very easy to understand. It's all very condensed, and it uses the story of this guy to kind of put a little bit more context onto what he's believing. Because the entire book is pretty much just a lecture on Gnosticism in the form of a story. And if I was reading this book for any other reason, it would suck. It would be bad because it's literally just a theological lecture. But because I like Genshin, it has been really fun. So if you are really deep into Gnosticism and Genshin's thing, I would very highly recommend reading Valis. But no, so yeah, yeah. Anyways, that was the idea that I had. I might have to pitch that with people and discuss it with people because that is wild. Okay, let's continue. I have been streaming for 2 hours. I wanted to get to HSR today, but
you've been fretting over
we might
should
not,
now be in full
to be
swing.
honest. Okay, hi, Skirk. Gnosticism and quantum physics and Mahoya doesn't make things easy. No, they do not. Oh my god, I feel bad for the people that have to research this. God, the writing team? Wait, what the fuck is this? Now that my magic is spent, please, O judge, lift the chains from my soul. Never again consign me to dance alone upon this lonely throne. My last glimmer of hope I offer up to you. I want to make sure this is... Okay, so it's not a quote, which is good to know. God, because we get Argenti, we get Jojo, we get Hanya, we get things. Why was Tingyo in there? We get a Argenti hangout quest. I'm curious about this fucker. We're still in the Lawfu. Hi, Argenti. Okay, okay. Not a lot happening. Okay, I'll watch it on my own time. It's not that big of a deal. Anyways, some Halloween event. Honey on Argenti Solar Elf second. Ho first phase. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. About Child being an Adam allegory. I'm gonna have to talk with her about that then. I'll have to watch that or ask her about it, just because like that. It's interesting how we're like different people are getting the Adam allegory out of different characters. If anything, I feel like Child is juggling all the biblical roles. I want to believe that the like Child was Jesus. My big thing with the whole Jesus thing is I was never very sold on Child being Jesus, just because what has Jesus, like, what has Child done? Kill people, violence. He likes fighting. That's not a very Jesus thing of you, young man. Like, Focalors makes way more sense then, just because everything that she has done has been pacifist, right? I feel like personal problem with the Jesus thing is that Mihoyo already did it. You can never do biblical allegories too many times. Fucking William Faulkner did it like 5 fucking different times over the course of his books. Like, he did it in Fable. There's a couple of short stories that he did it in. He did Sanctuary. He did it kind of in Light in August. Yeah, like there's you can never do biblical allegory too many times. Jesus and Marie Antoinette. I mean, she can be both, depending on what lens you're using to read the work with. Like how Hikaru is just kind of staring at me from the corner. Okay, so there was also a sound. There's a static that plays. This looks familiar. This shape. Why does this shape look familiar? Actually, hold on. Also, who is Benares? I don't know who this person is. Benares. Human form. Oh no, that makes sense, yeah. Where's the proper good? Oh, guy in back third. No. No, don't do that. That makes sense. Any better? Any better images? She's a fucking dragon? Ah, yes. Incredible high resolution. Is Benares a girl? It's Honkai back third, of course. Your default answer should be yes. I see that. Similar color scheme too. Reminds me of HSR Sealy. That I will say that, yeah. Cause you have Zealand HSR has similar vibe in dress. Because what people have been saying, right, is it feels like a mix. That is really weird. Anime art style, photorealistic moon. No, so like what? Yeah, girl, but turn around. I want to see what's in your hair. Okay, so what people have been saying is Skirk looks like a mix of Zila Veliona, because the red eyes and the dress gives Zila Veliona. The hair and the flat face look like Branya. And then all of it kind of put together looks like Benares. It does look like Mona's domain, yeah. Yeah, I'm not the only one, right? I'm not the only one that's going nuts about this hair decoration, right? Oh shit, you made me pay attention to her arm. Look at that. It looks like yeah. Her arm is not, it has like the Arlequina thing going on. Her arm isn't skin all the way down, which is my favorite John Green book. I fucking hate that I made that joke. Okay. She also, yeah, she has her fins on the back. Look at those. She has these crystals in her hair, which are really cool. Wait, it goes like all the way around her ear. I'm just now realizing it's almost like an earpiece. I'm honestly about to ask Twitter. Or Theory People. Yep, that's silicon making that connection. That felt terrifying. Juicy epilogue lore bombs. Being on the tower. Okay, her design shares a lot of elements with Narwhal Boy. Yeah, okay, so she has very similar designs to the Narwhal. I feel like she'll be endgame playable. Okay. She has sustainer-like eyes. I mean, she does. Senti? Similar headpiece. I have seen this headpiece somewhere. From in like it's giving me Honkai. Like this is part of the reason why she screams Honkai to me so heavily is because that hairpiece, like I have seen that in a Honkai game. I don't like. Hold on, there's a fly on my wall. There's no longer a fly on my wall. Okay. And no, that's not clothing. That's that she has the Arlequino thing going on where her arms are literally crystal. So it just cuts. Okay, I thought there was like static there. And that's the last frame. Okay. It's probably Fuhua or Rebirth. It may be Herschel Rebirth. Hold on. I'm not seeing it. Because what I initially thought was Tazeranth, right? Casey. That similar semi-heart shape. Right? Oh, no. You know where I probably have seen it before? Isn't this a motif on Child's transformation? That might be where we've seen it. Hold on. Where was Child going ham? It feels like it should be further into the trailer, but we've been looking at some of these things for way too long. It feels like I've seen this on Child's Foul Legacy.
For some more.
Maybe? No. I feel like that's a stretch. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a screenshot of it. Is an Electro delusion? Yeah, that's Child's delusion. Is Electro. I'm gonna ask. Spoiler attachment. Where have I seen her hair decoration before? I swear I've seen it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there are other accessories, and yeah. So going back to anything that isn't that, like, this hair accessory is huge, but like I'm getting intense deja vu from this hair accessory, but also everything else about her design. It's like her outfit is so revealing, and like that is the most Honkai shit I have ever seen. It looks similar to Finn's, I guess. Abyss Swordsman is the most revealing outfit in the Genshin cast. Yeah. And like, okay, here's the thing. I am part of me wants to say, don't, like, we just got Arlecchino, proves that Hoyo can make women hot without revealing, like, everything. But also, I'm kind of grateful for this because it is screaming at us. It is telling, we have had 3 years of relatively, mind you, emphasis on relatively modest dress for the women. And then we get this. And then that tells you, yep, nope, 100% Honkai. Just because, like, you get where I'm coming from, right? Because in relation to Honkai's game, or to Honkai's outfits, Genshin is incredibly modest. The women are dressed incredibly modestly. There is obviously some revealing outfits, but comparatively, like, the worst that this game gets is Kirara, which is fucking, like, basically, like, wearing full robes in comparison to some of the outfits in Honkai, right? Yeah, you got Zila wearing literal rags. You've got every single fucking person in a Honkai Impact 3rd, right? And to me, that is screaming Honkai, just because we have never seen an outfit this like exposing. So I'm kind of glad for that. The color scheme does remind me of Harsher of Rebirth almost, or at least Harsher-esque. Yeah. Asking my friend, he says she's giving Harsher vibes, but in the butterfly motifs remind him of Signora. Maybe. That the whale was there to punish Fontaine for the original sin that Agaria committed. I mean, the whale brings retribution of the primordial one. Maybe? I don't know. Hershers can vary a lot in scheme. Yeah, but it still just kind of gives me, I don't know. It just gives me vibe. It gives me harsher vibes. That is completely subjective. What isn't subjective is the fact that this is not Genshin design. This is not Genshin design. This is something different. Okay. Wow. I'm excited now. Will the government really let Mihalia get away with such a revealing outfit? I mean, I don't know. They've been doing Honkai Impact 3rd since 2016, and they've been doing HSR. And HSR has some pretty like, yeah. But like you have to see, like, her entire side is exposed. Right? Like it's weird. Yeah, it's very weird, Leah. I will give you that. It is very weird that she is in this game. Perhaps she's more covered. But like this alone, just her chest alone is like, her back is very bare, her entire side is bare. That just doesn't read as just this alone. I feel like if Jean and Amber got censored, then this would too. So that's just weird to me. So yeah, Hoyo is kind of poking the bear a little bit with this, but you know, we'll see what happens. Okay.
I suppose this would also be the just.
Okay. So. Nobody else is credited. The last person that is credited is Skirk. So this voice has to be somebody that we have heard already, and my ear is telling me Amberly Connors. But deeper. JP confirms it's Furina. Okay. Yep. I find it interesting. I find it interesting how Amber can create this dichotomy where we're not sure if it's Furina or not because her voice is that versatile. But like, yeah, you've got JP and it's like, yeah, no, it's just the same person. Amber's range is incredible. Oh my god. Dude.
Justice. I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a...
And it does make sense because she's, dancing in this scene. It's literally Furine dancing. Okay, let's how do I want to approach this? Let's just watch it and then we'll...
Justice that belongs... I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial.
The gemstone. She has the gemstone. She doesn't have the vision. That's so strange. But okay, no, but the gemstone is bowing off. Okay. Shh. I'm not gonna stop until the end of this scene, and then we'll go back and watch it.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Okay. So.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs.
This would also be the justice. That's weird. I think this is referencing to the Gnosis, maybe? To restore the Gnosis to Nuvi. But, like, her wording of also. This would also be the justice. As in, like, it does sound like she's presenting something to Neuvillette, right? Like, this would be the justice that belongs to you, correct? This would be the Gnosis that belongs to you, correct? That's how that reads to me, but it's the also there. Like, this would also be the justice. Something else was justice that belongs to him. So does it feel, it feels like Furina is offering, or Fossil, or whatever, is offering Neuvillette. Is Furina talking to Furina? No, she's talking to Neuvillette here.
Belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Neuvillette.
Farewell, Neuvillette. Yeah, it's just farewell, Neuvillette. It's just because this is the second point in the conversation, or the second thing she's offering. I don't think so, because of where the also is placed. I don't know how that reads is interesting.
Justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played.
Okay. Now here's where I am getting hung up. What the fuck is the purpose of these? I don't know if you guys can see it, right? I'm actually... Hold on. I'm going to open Photoshop. Because I want to make sure you guys can see it. This is gonna be really bad, just because it's already compressed to shit. That's what it is, Chrissy. It's just white dots, but they kind of look like stars to me, which is what's making me uncomfortable about that. But then leading up to this, where is this? First of all, and why is this in the middle of her farewell? Why is it in the middle of her curtain call? Like, this makes sense, right? Like, this makes sense, right? This is the, It's Palimemona being flooded. Okay, sure. What the fuck is this? Star motifs are heavy in this patch. They really are. It almost to me feels like they're trying to say, like, it almost reads to me that this patch is going to be about Beyond. Oh, wait. Okay. Whoopsie-doo. Okay, so where is this place? I forgot about that. Sorry. Scuff.
Fair.
Where is this place? Yeah, I was trying to show stuff, but then, yeah. You know, the stars are definitely here. Is this the front of Palimemona? Where's this city in the capital? What's this? It's near the elevator? Okay, so that's just everything underwater. Okay, so this is above. This makes sense. And then this is below the water. Okay, so that makes sense.
This would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played.
She bows.
These 500.
Where does it come from, though?
Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed.
It's supposed to be a tear. Okay, so she bows. Those are compression artifacts. What it looks like to me is an ember. Burning and then dimming out. One last flicker.
Years.
And it's out.
I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
The whole Furina Focilor are different theories. True, could the little starlight thing going out be a representation for how Focilor is disappearing? It could be, yeah. That could be a symbolic representation of some sort of death or just going out. Kind of a farewell. Because I'm not seeing anything else in here.
Roulette. I hope you've enjoyed.
And it's just so she does have black on, and so yeah, so she's wearing the gem. She doesn't have a vision on. She has short hair. She's in, I think, this Usia mode, or is it Numa mode? I forget. But yeah, so she's wearing the black, and this is her bowing out. And she has the gem on. A lot of people have seemed to have forgotten that we're getting Natlan crumbs. People have forgotten about Natlan. But like, yeah, so she has the gem on, and I think in the game, right, in before, like in the game, she's wearing the gem as well, right? She doesn't have a vision in the game. In the first 4 acts, correct? She has a gem in those. So at some point she gets a vision. Either faux or real. This might be the last time she has a vision. Or she does. This is the last time she doesn't have a vision because this is Focalor bowing out. It makes no sense to get a fake one. True. Just because she's not playing undercover, she is very, very publicly the god of Fontaine. Were Charlotte's vision and delusion ever separate? Yeah. Yeah, they've always been that. Yeah, she's out and proud. She is out and proud. What does her hair do? Probably just another design cue. It's like especially the design side of things, the difference, but it's probably because it's hard. You know what it probably is, Alex? It's probably hard to tell what state she's in. Gameplay wise, it's probably hard to tell what state she's in, Usia or Numa, in gameplay just by the color of her shorts. The hair is probably an additional visual cue just to know what state she's in. Furina short hair and Furina long hair enjoyers both won today. It's great. I love it. Yeah, but because her coattails cover her shorts, does she have short? Yeah, she does. When you're in this form, when you're in this version, she has short hair. Yeah, it's literally probably just a visual cue for gameplay. But like, I don't know.
Part you played these 500.
Because what's so interesting about this?
Farewell, Nerva.
I like how I'm obsessing over like a white fleck. Like that's literally what I'm watching over and over again. Partly it's the really solemn bow out that she's giving. This is incredible. Because she is properly bowing. But I like how the camera cuts before she actually finishes bowing out. And it cuts to this, to the burning fleck. Which is accompanied by a bunch of things before it kind of goes solo. Right? So I love that.
Justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell.
All will end. Yeah, okay. So this is all... Okay. I'm starting to, like, wonder... What the fuck? Like, clearly this has all been orchestrated by Furina. So either... Okay, now I'm starting to think, was her, like, bashfulness when Arlecchino confronted her with what her plan is? Like, when her and Arlecchino were talking, and Arlecchino, like, Furina was like, I have a plan. Don't worry. I will fix this. This is going to be okay. And then Arlecchino, like, confronts her about what is your plan then, and she becomes super bashful and, like, embarrassed. Was that just her just acting? Does she have like a billion layers to her performance going on here? She is acting as a Archon who is acting like there are so many layers. It's Focalor, the god, the person, the person that we see dancing.
Nervalet.
It's Focalor, the actual Archon acting pretending to be a less competent Archon who is acting and pretending to be confident and competent, and then when Arlecchino accuses her, she drops back a layer, and now she's just she is an Archon pretending to be an incompetent Archon who's pretending to be a competent Archon who is now bashful and like embarrassed. What? Holy shit, the layers. She's playing 4D chess. I wonder if the spec is when she gets a vision. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Okay, so I hate the theory that says that vision wielders get visions after whatever specific, like, depending on what happens to you, you get a specific vision. Like, I hate that theory. But what is Hydra supposed to be? Like, what do like, you get a hydrovision when what happens? No, because like people, like the example is you get an animovision if you lose someone dearest to you. You get a cryovision, I think, for being steadfast or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like the theory either, but I'm just grasping at straws here. Like I'm exploring all my different paths. Strong morals. Kokomi, Nilu, Xingqiu, Yelan. Hydra was always weird to figure out. Yeah. Child. Xingqiu is just kind of there. He's just a dude. Xingqiu is just a child. Putting up a performance? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, no, because Xingqiu has his pen name, which he writes under. Nilu, obviously. Kokomi, I guess you could say, like, being a general is a kind of performance. A strong passion in their job. Nilu has a performance. Yelan also is putting on a performance by being undercover. Furina, obviously. I feel like I'm missing. Child, not no, child wouldn't fit into the performance theory. So the passion in your job, I guess, yeah. Yeah, passion in your job. So I guess Hydra's responsibility, realizing what you can do and taking the responsibility for the greater good. Okay. Yeah, no, okay, that fits. For Furina. Ayato makes sense too, just because he took the whatever his, not commission, but like that branch of the government, he took that side of things. You see Furina can walk on water? Oh, yes, I did. I'm actually, before I forget, I'm gonna fucking write down the Adam and Eve theory. Like right now. Where's my pen? It's over here. Let me grab. Barbara, she's a person. Or she's a nun. Okay. Well, she's a healer. Okay, so I need to write down Adam and Eve theory, ether, and lumine. Check stream VOD. And then Furina Jesus. Okay. Mona and Candace. Yeah, so that works. But like, okay. Because I'm just trying to get a grasp as to if this kind of situation would even make any sort of sense for her to receive a vision here. Because we've never seen somebody get a vision, right? We've never seen somebody actively receive a vision. We have twice. Wander and oh yeah, no shit. Yeah. Fuck. Okay, so Wander and Rana. What did that look like? I don't know. I'll have to go do some researching.
These 500 years.
But what's interesting to me is I don't think this could be symbolic of her receiving a vision, just because it very pointedly goes out. It doesn't linger. It feels like an ember that's going out. That's the important part.
Enjoyed the part you played these.
If it like got brighter, or if it lingered even as the curtains dropped, then maybe. But this is going out. It is an ember burning out, which is, to me, says death. One last flicker and then we're gone, kind of thing. Masquerade of the Guilty. Okay. Now that we've watched that.
We had no time to say goodbye.
Let's also watch you.
We will sign the rules eternal.
Okay, Marta Shogun.
Knowledge. There is a... The god of justice lives for the spectacle of the courtroom, seeking to judge all other gods. But even she knows not to make an enemy of the divine.
Okay. Even she knows not to make an enemy of the divine. And she doesn't. Seek, judge all other gods. I got nothing. I got nothing on that. And then that's just a rundown of all the things that are happening.
Never been a super...
I don't fucking know. Oh, okay. Can I just say how dumb it is? How fucking dumb it is, right? We have gotten this song released officially.
So what?
We've gotten this song released officially. We've gotten, I think we've gotten the Final Feasts soundtrack released officially. And then most recently, we got this released officially. We got Fables About the Stars officially released. Why can't we get Travail? Why can't we fucking get Travail? I want this song so badly.
We had no time.
I'm so salty, dude. Grr. What if they just forgot? I mean, like, I don't know. Perhaps the song names are spoilers? I don't fucking know. It makes me sad. Sea of Flowers at the end. I've always found this weird at the end. That feels like clunky wording. This, like, the Sea of Flowers obviously would be, you know, the Sea of Flowers, but then it says at the end. So to me, I've always thought at the end implies not the end of the trailer, but the end of the journey. The Sea of Flowers at the end of the journey. They did forget about KK. Who's KK? Kiana? Oh no! Oh no! I know who you're talking about. No, I know who you're talking about. I remember that was the character that gave the teasers for the Travelers. I forgot about that. Yep. That theory has been around since. Yeah. Well, no. Well, because that theory has been around since that question has been around since the game was fucking announced. But yeah, so we have you.
Rest or dregs. But I say we humans have our humanity.
Oh, the Celestial Nail. Oh, I don't know. Okay.
We will defy this world with a power from beyond.
Thank you, Dainslow. I'm trying to see. Actually, let me. This is like just me covering all of my bases. I don't think anything is here. I just want to cover all of my bases.
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Are there any design similarities aside from looking moodily over their left shoulder? The arm thing. Similar colors.
Now, you listen.
Yeah, I know. Okay, there's nothing there. I just wanted to double check.
In this world, your journey has reached its end, but one final doorway remains. Step forth if you have understood the meaning of your journey. Defeat me. Command me to step aside.
That design seriously looks straight out of HSR. Yeah, it's not a Genshin design, which is actually really cool, I think. That is a super neat design, like, language thing. Hi, Malware Bytes. Go away. I need to uninstall you. I've never gotten around to it. I find that really cool that they were able to communicate that. Malware Bytes jump scare, yeah. Child boss mats, Fontaine wind glider. Similar hair pieces. More clearly to see for sure. Similar hair piece. Now that I look closely. Oh shit. Oh yeah, no. Should next be someone Bill has the highest chance. I don't see the Durandal and Fuhua similarities like some people mentioned on Twitter. DJ might be because of the CNVA. It wasn't the JPVA due to CNVA or is this Venti? Okay. Okay. I swear I've seen this exact fucking symbol. Because the best anybody could offer me... Cake offered me the Child Ascension mats. And that's like not... I honestly think the closest I can get to this is Tazerant's head. But, like, that doesn't make sense in the slightest. But that's the closest I can come up with. There's also Fontaine's glider. I don't know. Onyx Simberg. Let's look you up. Onyx, not the question mark. Thank you. I'm not saying it. It's not really even a hairpiece. Oh, I do see the red. I do see the red and the white. It's a Fuhua battlesuit. It's a skin for a Fuhua battlesuit. I can see that. Yeah, no, I could definitely see that. That would be wild though, cause like if this is a Fuhua XP, can I just say how funny it would be if we get Skirk to be a Fuhua XP and then we get yet another Fuhua XP in HSR later with Marshall Hua? That would be hilarious. Fuhua is everywhere. Fuhua is eternal, apparently. Dude, that's hilarious. She really is everywhere. What is Skirk doing here? I mean, she's in the abyss. She's chilling there. Yeah, she found child. So isn't this the area, the same one where yeah, it is. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at what you guys were talking about this morning in Genshin chat, because I can actually look at that now. It was here. I like how this all started from Luna just saying, "Who hurt my baby?" Love that. Yeah, she's literally Jesus. Banners. Discussions. First time they added that. She's so cute. Wait, what did you... thank you, Hermes. Okay, I'll look through that later. But... yeah, okay. I have... yeah, I'm not even gonna get to Honkai today. I don't think there's much going on of note. Let's just watch the trailer and then we'll leave it at that. Let's watch HSR and then go.
Another anomaly in this shining universe.
Okay, no, that was something. Okay, so Astral Express is just kind of chilling. That is wet. That is a wet sound. That is not... that is not a sound that Argenti's arrival should be making. Look at these two flirting. Okay, anyways. I just fucking adore Stella's flirting and then they get shit on. Okay.
Another anomaly in this shining universe. Since you do not understand.
Oh no. Oh, why is a swarm here? Oh. Wait, Welt was still standing? Wait, hold on. I was paying attention to my girlies. Oh, because he has a cane. It's free.
Another anomaly in this shining universe. Since you do not understand the beauty, I will have to show you in a way that only a knight can.
Yes, so why are there bugs? Why is a swarm here?
The beauty is eternal.
Hey, we made it!
What? Cane user supremacy? Canes are fucking dope, honestly. Yeah, that reminds me of.
Look upon the courtesan's extravagance. The merriment.
That's veracity. That's her over us. So, hey, we made it, and then it glitches. And the glass, that's a good point. Oh, shit. What's in there? That looks like a more straight-on view of the Ouroboros Maw, but like... I will point out, Ouroboros' name is Ouroboros and not Our. Ouroboros is the SCP story. Okay.
We made it!
Okay, so spooky ghost shit.
What's up,
And then Gwenathan.
haunted place in the Lawfu. Follow and share. Or else I'm gonna... I think I just...
She's with Sushang. Okay, of course she is. Oh my god, I love those two. Is the Aeon that messes with technology? I would assume that would be any Aeon just because of how Eons are just so powerful.
Yo, what's up? You're finally here.
Hi, Huohuo. Hi, Hanya.
Captain Huohuo, should we start the ghost hunt now?
Captain? You can just call me Huohuo.
I kind of love them.
The fate of humans means nothing to me. We play by our own set of rules.
You know what that looks like? One, Jing Yuan, stop. Like, actually do something, please. Hi, Shui, you're here. I forgot about you. Okay, no, that's Shui in the background. I thought that was Kafka for a second. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? This looks like a curio. This is that one curio that gives you the like a bunch of like 1 to 3 blessings of whatever path you're on. It's like one of the best curios you can get. Hersher of Corruption Eye in Elysian Realm. Yeah, that too. But why is Sui chained down? Oh, the Hanyas. Okay, that makes sense. Hanya out here having to save her sister. Wait, what happened at the very last frame? So that's somebody, not that we don't know. There is so much going on here. It's just a fucking rock. I thought it was somebody. No, it's just a rock. It just fucking yeeted a rock at Jing Yuan. I thought it was somebody. I thought it was somebody like coming in to like crash with Jing Yuan or whatever, but no, it's just a rock. Alrighty. When is Penacony? Yeah, good fucking question. Anyways. That's about all I have. I'm excited for 4.2. I am incredibly excited for 4.2. I don't want to cry, but I feel like I'm going to. I feel like 4.2 is not going to end well for us. I'm also curious about the 5-star item. I have a feeling it will have something to do with water, or like a drop, or like a water droplet or something. I should actually probably watch the 4.1. Yeah. It's too hard to say, but yeah. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is good. I'm kind of nervous now, to be completely honest. I am kind of nervous for 4.2, but 5 days. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys so much for joining, and I will see you guys for the next stream. So, bye-bye, y'all.